Altcoins are blasting off in August. What are the critical levels for Render next? Render seems to be bottoming out here. Are we about to blast off for Render? What are these targets to the upside for Render as a potential altcoin season is starting to boil up here with Bitcoin over 120,000 and Ethereum above $4,000? Where could Render be going? We're going to be answering all these questions and a lot more here in this video, guys. So if you guys are obviously big fans of Render, smash those likes, hit that subscribe, and if you haven't already, make sure you buckle in because we're about to blast off. Let's jump right into it. Now, over here on the Render chart, guys, you guys can see that Render right now has still been stuck within its first 6-month range. This range here is for the first 6 months of the year. We are currently, you see this red line, that is the quarterly VWAP. We are above the quarterly VWAP. We have come down to its local gold pocket of $3.43 from this bottom to this top. This gold pocket lined up perfectly as a retest to hit this monthly average and be able to push back up. Now, we have had some resistance here on this 6-month and quarterly naked point of control of $4.49. We have been creating lower highs, but we're also creating higher lows. So Render is coming to a very pivotal point where we're about to have a big breakout. And if obviously, as you guys can see here right above my head, Bitcoin is over $120,000 right now. Ethereum is over $4,300 right now. And the altcoins are really starting to feel very bullish right now. As you guys can see here in the last month alone or last week, things are up 20 to 60%. In the last month, we got altcoins up hundreds of percent. So Render's targets to the upside, once we can clear this $4.50 area and start holding above that, holding daily candles above that, and we can start to break out of this 6-month range here for Render above $4.77. Our first big target is $5.57 and $5.91. We do have, which are weekly and daily averages in MPLCs. We have a 382 fib, which could act as some potential strong resistance here around $6.09. Now, if we can clear that area, the next targets to the upside range between $6.73 to $8, which is a yearly average, and all these targets are within the range of January. Above this area of $8, we have a gold pocket at $8.61, and then finally we're off to the races for the previous all-time high of $13.83 here for Render. But are we about to do this in the month of August? It might take a little bit longer than expected. Render has been a slow mover, but nonetheless, as you can see, low in January 22nd when Bitcoin bottomed out around 98,000. Higher low right now in the month of August at $3.37. So even if it might take the rest of the month of August, maybe even deeper into September before we start really seeing this major blast off for such a large cap AI coin like Render, we all know that AI is going to have a hot turn once again in this narrative space to make a big move, and Render being one of the top contenders in there obviously has a very good chance of performing once again. And all we need to do is look out for these breakouts above 449 to 470, and above that we start hitting some of these legacy targets from earlier this year and late 2024 before we really start, blasting off here for Render. Now, if we start losing, if we, for whatever reason, we start dropping back down and we start dropping below 333, that would be an area of concern, as we do have a Q4 NPLC from 2023 down at 241. This area has been front ran multiple times back in March 12, back in April, and back in June. All coming very close to this target, but never quite hitting it. So once again, I do believe that this target is no reason to think that it's going to be hit or that we're going to drop once we're seeing this amount of altcoin movement to the upside, with Ethereum leading the charge and Bitcoin potentially making a new all-time high here in the month of August. Render seems like it's getting primed and ready to hold and start to push up higher, especially holding this quarterly VWAP, getting back above this 382 of $3.90. We're going to be coming for a test here at 449 in the next coming weeks before potentially having a big push to over $5 once again, guys. If you guys haven't already, definitely smash those likes, hit that subscribe, and let me know down below in the comments what altcoins you guys want to see next. I'm Blockchain Crusader, crusading these blockchains every